Okay, so Roger, obviously a tough week with the news regarding Carl Rivers and Jamie McClurg. Can you just kind of give us your thoughts?
Yeah, it's been an interesting week. Well, obviously interesting few days. I think we're all sad to see them go. I look, it's a great opportunity for them. I think we all knew that, if we kept on performing like we've been performing over the last, obviously certainly this season, but last year as well, that clubs from a bigger level would come calling, and and that's happened, and disappointed to see them go, but listen, we wish them well. They've obviously gone to a club at a higher level, obviously a club we know really, really well, look, I wish them all the best, and I've got no doubts that they're going to go and be equally as successful there as they have been here.
Perfect. Obviously it comes after a positive start to the season. How much are you looking forward to kind of building on the successful start on Saturday?
Yeah, I mean it's listen, it's been absolutely brilliant since the start of the season. Anybody who's watched this Binfield squad play, whether it's in cup competitions or league games, we've been absolutely flying. We've got a great squad here, a real togetherness, a real great team spirit, and that's something that Dodds and Withs should take great credit for. We're well drilled, we're organised. Listen, it's been brilliant, hasn't it? I mean, you look at just recently 2 or 3 games, to come down here and play against a side from a higher level and beat them 4-0 and beat them comfortably. I think tells you everything you need to know really about the group of players that we've got in the dressing room.
Perfect. And looking forward to next week. Obviously, if you are still in charge, just kind of how are you looking forward to the kind of the FA Cup and obviously the Velocity Trophy as well against a team we know quite well in Marlow?
Yeah. It's I thought I'd retired from all this, to be honest. So obviously it's been a real strange sort of 48 hours, and obviously it's reminded me how much work goes into sort of managing football sides. So but yeah, we've got a big week ahead. A big 10 days ahead. We've got 4 games in 10 days. Starting with Thame on Saturday in the FA Trophy. As you say, we're down here on Tuesday night against Marlow in the League Cup, and then obviously we've got a massive game in the FA Cup away to Beckenham the following Saturday. So and then obviously a league game the Tuesday after. So it's a real busy period. But listen, when you're playing well and you're in form and you've got a confident side, you just want to play games. You just want to play games, and we've just got to keep doing what we're doing. As I say, try and forget about what's happened in the last 48 hours. And as I say, look, I'm not here to caretake it and reinvent the wheel while I'm here. It's going to be very much carrying on what we've been doing, and if we keep doing what we've been doing, we'll keep winning games, and that's all we want to do.
Yeah, you touched on there obviously about the togetherness and kind of the momentum. How are you going to try and keep the players happy really, and keeping them singing off the same hymn sheets like they have done all season?
Yeah, I mean, listen, when you're winning games, obviously that adds to your team spirit, but I just say, look, mention the 2 boys who've left, because they've had a massive influence, obviously, on that dressing room. And in all my days of playing, and all my days of and obviously I've managed a few sides, and I've managed a lot of players, and I've had some good dressing rooms. But listen, I've never seen one like this. There's a real togetherness, there's a real professionalism. There's a real desire and motivation to do well. Everything they do, they do to a high level, and I think that's that's probably why we're seeing the results that we're seeing right now. As I say, and listen, full credit to the boys that have left, because they've installed that into them, and listen, they've gone, but that group of players are still there, and I've no doubts that they'll continue doing what they've been doing, doing what they've been doing, Saturday, Tuesday, Thursday, since the start of the season. And I mean, listen, you know, that dressing room has got some characters in it. You know, it's got some leaders, and you know, we'll be leaning on them. You know, I've got some good guys in around me. You know, on I think, you know, Wednesday, when it was announced, I thought I might be here tonight on my own with 20 odd players, but you know, it's brilliant to have Tony Perry back, and Ross obviously doing the goalkeeper coaching. You know, really experienced, really well known. You know, Bo's obviously well known at the club and in the local area. You know, somebody I've known since I've been a schoolboy. So to have Bo's here doing the coaching is, you know, a real bonus. You know, got Jack Broom involved as well. So, you know, another lad that knows the club really well, and a lot of the players. And you know, listen, you know, and Liam as well. You know, a real massive that he stayed with us. You know, because he is, you know, what he does, or, you know, what he does with the players in terms of, you know, motivation and, you know, team spirit. So look, you know, we just got to keep doing what we're doing. You know, put to one side, you know, what's happened in the last 48 hours, and move on and keep going. You know, listen, just keep doing what we're doing. Go and win football matches.